There we go.
No, you want it down all this time. Right.
Bug butt.
Yes, knitting. I'm just going to scarf, I think.
There we go. Actually, where's my knitter? I am going to need that. All right, there we go. You good?
Yep. Let's do this thing.
All right.
Hi, I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7. Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. This is episode 10. So sorry we missed you last week, but schedules just didn't match up and there was just too much going on, so we weren't able to
Life
record.
unfortunately happens.
Yes, life happens. And today is October 6th, 2012. I'd like to welcome returning viewers and thank you for coming back, and also welcome new viewers.
And please come join us on Ravelry in our group. It's Two Tangled Skeins, TWO. And you can also find us on Blip, YouTube, and iTunes, all under Two Tangled Skeins, TWO. And then our blog, which is twotangledskeins.wordpress.com. Oh, and
your name?
I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter. Apparently I'm the one who's going to forget her name this time.
Yep. So,
And,
yeah, we have Sir Pugs a lot here. He's chewing on a chicken treat. Is he done?
yeah, he's just
Wow.
looking up the contents.
Cool.
He got a small one.
Okay.
And he literally just dropped straight back down, head into the sofa to pick up the
But leftovers.
Hoover.
Yes.
He's known as Hoover
Okay.
for a reason. It might have had to do with the cone of shame and my friend's little 1.5-year-old son dropping Cheerios into the cone of shame.
That's okay. So, FO. You
All
want
right.
to show the...
Foes!
Where'd you put it?
I'm not.
She's done the hat.
This is my project for our knit along, which is going until when? End of the month? I think
Yes.
so.
Yes.
We're going to assume so anyway,
Yes.
because, you know, none of us remember these things.
No.
This is my spring trellis hat, which, as you can see, is kind of an open work hat, which is what I was going for because this time of year around here, it's cold enough that my head's cold, but not so cold that I can actually wear a full hat without basically sweating, and that's just
Got just
aching.
enough the amount of holes
Yeah,
in it.
and it's great for bus riding because you can leave it on.
Yeah.
And it has, you can kind of see the leaf pattern that spirals up into the top section.
Yeah.
And I've got the pattern written, and it's actually in testing. Thank you, Em.
Yay,
I love you.
Emily! I love you too!
So she's testing it out for me, and
Yarn?
yeah, so once she's done testing, I'll publish it. Yarn is, I had said last episode that it was
Fleece artist.
Fleeced Artist. It's not. It is actually, it's another Canadian yarn producer, the
Handmaiden?
Handmaiden, and it is their base.
As in B-E-S-S?
Yes, B-E-S-S. They do not name their colors because they're all pretty much unique. So there's no colorway name. It's a fingering weight, merino, not nylon, it's just merino. And it was done on 2.5 millimeters, so US 1.5. I finished it essentially in a
2
week.
days?
2
I don't
days,
know.
something like that. It's ridiculously easy to do.
And you've worn it a multitude of times now.
Yeah. Because it's starting to get a little cold and the weather's changing and whatnot.
Because it's fall.
So yeah, I'll probably have this on at Rhinebeck because I'm betting it's probably going to be a little cool.
Yeah. I'll probably bring my hat, the one that Emily designed, the green one.
Yep.
So that'll be cool.
So yeah, that's my FO of the week. Yarn, I guess I might as well review this since I've got it in my hand.
Do that.
I really enjoyed this yarn. It's nice, it's well plied, it was color fast, and it's got bright cut, like it's not really bright, but it's just bright enough. But I like it, and it's soft and
explain color fast to those who don't know what that means, because you just told me a few weeks ago.
Oh right.
I'm like, color what? Oh.
My mother has sewn for years. My grandmother sewed for years. The mother of a friend of mine growing up was a seamstress. So I've grown up around all of these terms. Color fast just means that when you stick it in water, the color stays in here. It sticks, as opposed to coming out.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of a little blue tinge now that you say it.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Yeah, with this one, I don't really care because you can't tell that there was an issue with it. Because I had, for anyone just tuning in, I had an issue with the blue in here. It ran. So it basically the color came out. It bled into the water. And the light beige color here originally had no blue in it, and it's now there's blue in spots. But you can't tell that it wasn't supposed to be like that because the darker brown did have some of this blue. So I'm okay with that. But this one, not a problem. The water was clear, nothing ran. It's a good, solid, squishy yarn.
I guess it's a good thing if you're wearing a hat and it's snowing, and your hat gets wet.
Yes.
Would it bleed? Like, would it actually bleed?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, oh yeah. I have gotten to work and had bands from commercial hats. So these are hats I bought, you know, on sale cheap at Walmart because I was cold.
No, to self.
Yeah. So anything...
Gadget? Nothing. He's just going under the bed again.
Anything that you're, you think you're going to sweat against, wash it first. If you think it's going to run, wash it under running water because it'll run the dye out.
The noise you're hearing is Gadget under the couch. He did this last week, and we don't know what he's doing under there, but
he enjoys
we should
going
post a picture
under things. We should, because we got pictures
last time. So I have an FO. So excited. It has 2 socks. 2 socks. My 2, sorry, they're full of hair. So these are my socks on a plane.
I was sitting here picking Gadget hair out of the hat.
True. These are my socks on a plane, and they are by Laura Linneman, and I knit these for a knit along with the Knit Me Happy group, sock knit along, and it's with 3 Irish girls. It's the Adorn yarn in the Brighton colorway. Yes, got it. They're knit on 2.5, which is US 1.5s. I loved knitting with this yarn. It's so soft and squishy, and I can attest it's very warm. I wore them in my shoes last night to knit night, and yeah, my feet were really hot by the end, and my shoes kind of aren't stretched enough to wear a thicker pair of socks. I normally wear those really thin, not the cheap ones, but they're nice and thin, but they're usually bamboo or...
They're dress socks.
Yeah, they're dress socks. Yeah, and so these, my feet were kind of red by the end of the night and a little bit sore. But I mean, in my boots,
oh
they're going to be amazing. And
excuse me for a minute.
Yeah. Dude. And yeah, this cable that runs down the side, because you wear it on your foot. So, like this. So it's on either side, but then you could switch it and switch the feet and it'll be on the other side. So it's kind of neat. But yeah, I really love knitting these, and they're soft and squishy. I have finished socks.
Yes.
In like...
And you wore them last night and just rubbed them against your face.
Oh. Alrighty then.
Things I probably shouldn't have pointed out on camera.
No, probably not. But hey. So.
I'm nice like
on
that.
On the needles, I am so excited. And she'll tell you why.
Let me finish my row, so talk about your scarf.
Okay, so my scarf. Damn you, woman! Oh, I would, yeah. Anyway. I knitting what's called the warmest scarf ever. So basically, it's a tube. So it's going to be a really long tube for my husband, Sean, and he wanted something that will really keep his neck warm while he's walking the dogs. And so I found this, and it's like cast on 80 stitches, join, and just knit. And you can put whatever colors you want. So the green here, the almost olive green, is Ultra Alpaca. The brown is the Lustra, which is leftover from the sweater I made. And the multicolored one here is Punta, and from Punta Yarns. And it was brought home to me from Selma, our friend Selma, who has family in Uruguay. And she brought me that home. It's been 2 years, I think, and I hadn't used it. And so I had the 2 colors picked out, and I was thinking I need a 3rd color, and I think it really, somebody said it makes it look army-like.
Yes.
Was that you?
No.
No. But anyways,
but I was thinking that the olive green is really an olive drab.
Yeah, but he loves it, and so
it's not really drab, but that's what they call it.
Yeah, I started it last Saturday, and so I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yep.
And yeah, knitting around, and it's super duper easy. What else do I have on the needles? And so here's the yarns, actually, if you want to see the 3 yarns. So those are the 3 yarns. So I've got like a sweater.
Emerges.
Yeah, I've got a sweater quantity of this, 2 balls of this, and then the 1. So I think I should have enough. What else is on the needles? I picked up my Color Affection again, and I basically...
Am I going to have enough time to start another row?
No. Sorry. So this is my Color Affection, and I was at the marker part. I was here. So I had done all this, and I picked it up Thursday night, and now I'm up to about here. So I'm getting pretty far into it. Almost halfway done, the 3rd part. It's knit out of, this is Cascade Heritage?
Yes.
Cascade Heritage. This is like the creamy color.
We finally ascertained that it is actually Cascade.
Yes, this is a yarn called Cantrix. It's green. I got this a long time ago.
Green?
It's green. That's green.
No, but... oh, never mind.
What? Oh, dude. Sorry. Excuse me. No,
Bug.
fuck off. It's green, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So what?
Never mind.
Come here. It's green.
Come on.
Cantrix. And then I have the brown, which is Chocolate Truffle by Amanda, who's Night and Day on Ravelry. So, yeah.
And her Etsy shop is Wayside Weeds and Wool.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And we have a pug.
Yes.
Pug!
Sir Pugs a lot.
Men in Black.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. On camera lick.
Yep. And there will be a Halloween costume on, and my mom bought me one.
Tell them what it is.
It's a frog.
It's a green frog.
He's going to be a frog for Halloween.
She took a picture of him in the store, and he had his head down.
I couldn't get one with his head up, but I will post pictures, and he will actually be wearing it the weekend before Halloween.
It's really cute.
His birthday is the 29th of October, and he'll be 4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm having a friend of mine and her 2 young daughters, one of whom's 3 and one's 1, and 4. I think the oldest one might be 4. And she'd asked when I was down there in August, well, when's Gadget's birthday? And I told her, and she's like, well, we should have a birthday party for him. So I'm throwing Gadget a birthday party, which realistically is a party for her daughter to get dressed up at. And I'm like, come in your Halloween costume, and Gadget will be all dressed up, and we're going to have cake and stuff.
That's just so cute.
Because, you know, yeah, she's cute, and she's 4, and she'll love it, and whatnot.
And you're 12, and you know.
Maybe. But yeah, so Gadget has a Halloween costume this year, and that's the reason why. So he's never had one before, because I don't really bother.
So now on to the reason why I'm really happy with what she's knitting, because I'm going to tell you right now, she's nuts. She's absolutely nuts. She's insane.
So I knit myself a Rhinebeck sweater, as you all saw, and I finished it. It was the green one. And then I didn't have the yarn to knit the next sweater I wanted, but I really, really wanted to knit a sweater.
But how did you come about knitting that? There's a story.
Well, I had given her yarn to knit her Rhinebeck sweater, green stuff.
Yeah,
and
on size 8 needles.
The needles, millimeter? Yeah, 8 millimeter.
Sorry, 8 millimeters.
big needles.
Yeah.
I think they're US 11s, US 10s. They're in that end range there. And
10.5.
10.5.
Oh, sorry. I swatched on 8s and US 11s, and then we went down to 6.5s, US 10.5.
But yeah, they were massive. And long story short, it ended up, she was having problems with her wrists, couldn't knit on that size. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just finish it off for you. It'll be a quick knit. I can't get gauge. The stupid yarn is supposed to be, I love this yarn, but it's supposed to be a bulky. It's not. It's a worsted. It knits as a worsted. There was...
But looks like a bulky.
It looks like a bulky, but it's woolen spun, like it's floofy.
So there's a reason why I was having trouble getting gauge as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So there was no way this was going to happen because there wasn't enough of it to make it,
No.
Worsted weight in the correct size. So I'm like, well, you know what?
Give a girl a sweater to knit, is what you said.
Yeah, that was when you handed over the green. So,
oh yeah,
I'm knitting this. I'll have been working on this 2 weeks on Tuesday, because I started at knit night 2 weeks ago.
Do you need me to do anything?
No.
Okay.
It's got a nice little shawl collar like mine, and it will have, it's a 3-inch button band across the front. That's why the fronts don't look like they're matching that, and it's only on a 32-inch cord. It is the Calligraphy Cardigan by Hannah Fettig. Let me just get this out of the thing. So it will be this one when it's done. And I'm hoping to get most of the body done this weekend. I'm 10 inches into 16 and a half before there's 4 inches of rib along the bottom. So that should be
16 and a half, and then you do the rib.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's going to be really long. I like that.
Well, it'll basically be the length of sweater that I normally knit.
Yeah.
Because I have to have a 20-inch sweater to hit me mid-hip.
Yeah.
I'm 5'10" and a bit, so
yeah,
I'm long-waisted.
The length.
I need the length. But yeah, I'll have this done for Rhinebeck. I'm basically knitting her a Rhinebeck sweater.
And I'm trying to finish my color affection for Rhinebeck. So
yep.
It's all good. And Sarah finished her color affection, so...
Yep, and she's finished her sweater. I think she just has...
she did.
Yep, she just has
a Rhinebeck sweater.
Yep.
Good for her.
And Lynn's a good way through hers.
Her sweater? Yeah, she's doing good. What yarn is that?
This is out of Knit Picks Swish DK.
And it's... Oh my god, it's so soft. I never bought.
Woohoo! You are...
Rubbing your leg, sorry.
I'm sick. Yeah. I love you and all, but...
Come on, after last night?
Yeah. What happens at knit night stays at knit night.
Yes, it does.
This is it in
sure
the
we
ball.
Tell Rob.
Oh, right. We do need to tell him that, too. This is it in the ball. It is Superwash Merino. It's nice wool. It's squishy and it's soft and everything. It is a little... it will pill. I had started to knit a sweater in it, and it wasn't...
Good thing she's telling me now.
I told you that when I started.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should listen.
Possibly. It will pill, but you can take the pills off, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. And it is a little splitty. I'd forgotten why I stopped knitting with it, and then I remembered when I was, well, too far in to really stop now, because I promised her a sweater at that point. But what I was knitting with it was a highly, highly cabled sweater. It's the Ella Bon by, I've forgotten who it's by. We'll link it in the show notes.
Meaning I'll link it in the show notes.
Yep. That was what I was knitting with it originally, and because it's essentially all cables, like it's all little teeny tiny.
Oh, a splitty yarn would just be...
Oh yeah, like on
insane.
Cables. On this, like it's... The worst I'm doing is 2x2 rib on this thing. So it's just fine for that. But
and
yeah.
bonus, because I'm actually going to pay you for it. Hey, it's like, what, $80 worth of yarn?
Something like that,
And
yeah.
your time, so, hey. Yeah. A little bit of cash, a little bit of stuff at Rhyme Bag, maybe some signatures, it's all good.
I'm good with all of this.
Yes.
And Kari needs new glasses.
So we're going to support the Kari Fund.
Yep. Because these, not cheap. And I have to wear sunglasses because I have an issue with light. I have a light sensitivity issue, so I can't actually drive without sunglasses. Oh. Yay! Yay!
What else is on your needles?
Socks.
Yes.
Because I did 3 days of training for work. Which actually was really interesting. It was on archiving and
Records management.
Records
right?
management. Information management. Which, you know, is probably the most boring subject I could talk about in a knitting show. So don't worry, I won't.
She was panicking because she's like, what am I going to do for 3 days? I can't just sit there and do nothing. I'm going to go insane.
I'll go insane, and I
Fidget.
fidget. I can't sit through a movie that I'm really engaged in without fidgeting.
Yeah.
I
so
drive people
I'm
nuts.
like, talk to the teacher.
So I asked the teacher, and the teacher's like, oh, yeah, sure, not a problem.
Look down.
Hello, sir.
Do you want to come up? I can't move any more over here or I'll be out of frame. So I'm not allowed to touch the camera and I've been told to sit right here.
Yeah, she's not allowed to touch the camera because she moves it every single time and then complains that she's out of frame. And she wasn't out of frame when I set it up.
That I moved it.
But yeah, I started these on Wednesday.
Yeah. Crazy.
These have only, whoops, I just dropped the ball. These have only actually been knit on, and this one's at the heel flap. You just can't see it because it's in here and rolled up. So it's on my signatures, and these things, these are 2.25 millimeters, so US ones.
And the stiletto
Stilettos. Heels?
Stiletto, whatever,
Points.
heels, points.
So you basically,
It will
this
puncture.
Yeah, it will puncture you. But yeah, so they're really sharp and pointy, and I love them. But this one is at the toe. I have it on a set of knit picks because I didn't want to do toe decreases in the middle of class because I'm doing this for a friend. Hi, Kit. Hi, Maggie. Because Maggie
Hi,
watched.
Faye.
Oh yeah. Hi, Faye.
Wow.
I don't know.
See, Faye, I'm thinking of you.
I don't know if Faye watches. I know Maggie does.
Doesn't matter. Shout out to Faye's always good.
Oh yeah. But, hi, Maggie.
Don't mind us.
Maggie's their little daughter, and she's so cute.
AKA Nix.
Yes.
We loves you.
We loves you lots. And she watches the show.
And I'm so happy the kid's back at knit night.
Yay! But yeah, I've done, these are actually both still attached to the ball. One is from the inside, one's from the outside. Because I didn't want to do the toe decreases where I had to measure, because they're not for me. And I didn't want to have to measure in the middle of class. I figured that would be inappropriate. So I got a sock and a half done.
And she kind of, you know, enticed you to knit them.
Yeah, she may or may not have bribed me.
Yeah. There was also a bribe to me too. So, but she doesn't have the yarn she was bribed with here.
Yeah, I left it at home. Bribe? What bribe? I have no idea what you're talking about.
And the reason I got a bribe and I get to knit her socks.
She complained.
Is because I complained, and then she's like, okay, and you know, here you go.
Yeah.
So, well, I might as well just show the yarn because this is what I'm going to be. It's Amanda.
That's wayside weeds
and wool, and it's this beautiful purple. Amanda does the most amazing colors. Oh, I absolutely love it.
And so she uses all natural dyes.
Yes,
too.
she does. So I'll be knitting socks for Kit. I'll actually be knitting them at Rhinebeck. So you'll be there with me, Kit. And then she gave me, I weighed it. She said it was 6 or 7 balls. I weighed it out, and it's 6 balls of the Patton's Classic Wool Merino in this, what is it called? Evergreen Mix. So it's really nice. And I'm going to make a bag out of it. And I have the pattern here.
Well, she's finding that. I'm going to finish talking about this wool.
Oh, I'm
Because
sorry.
I never actually finished. This is Unwind Yarn Company. It's the first time I've ever knit with their stuff, and I do like it. It is very squishy. It isn't highly twisted, so it does split a bit. it's not splitting in a way that it's breaking. It's just more, you have to be careful when you're going into the next stitch, to make sure you catch all of the kind of the singles.
Is that annoying at all?
It's annoying when you
pay more attention.
Yeah, it's annoying when you're not because I don't look when I knit these. That's why I was knitting socks, because I was paying attention to what the teacher was saying. So every so often I'd be looking down, going, and have to have to actually ladder down to pick up some stuff. But this is in their Adventure Sock Base, which is 75 superwash, 25 nylon.
That's very nice.
And it's in the Lake
Luke.
Okay. What she said.
Yeah.
Colorway. Which, greens, blues.
It does. It totally looks like, when you see the pictures of the water and there's just that little bit of, what do you call that one? It's not a wave. It's not waves.
Ripples.
Ripples. That's what it reminds me of. Ripples.
It's pretty. Okay, now you can go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
dry band. What is this?
Yes. And so this is, I showed you the yarn, and I'm going to knit this bag. Let me just see if I can get if there's a bigger picture. And there's not. So I'm going to knit the larger size of this bag, and it's called Braided Cable Handle Tote. So I'm not sure where to put that. I think you should be able to see that. That's good?
Yep.
And so I'm going to knit that, and I like the fact that it's got the braided handle. So yeah, I don't need very much, so I've got plenty.
And I'm going to take a wild guess and say this is probably a longer episode.
Yeah, because of last week.
Yeah.
We didn't. And I was talking about the sweater quantity of yarn that I bought for my husband, or he bought himself. It's a gray, and it is SMC Northern Wool with tweeds, and I got it through Webs. So it's really nice. It's not a deep gray, but it's kind of that middle gray, and I'm gonna knit this sweater. So this is the Guston. I'm gonna knit that out of it, and Kari disappeared because she's probably checking the time and letting the pooch out. And so that was a stash enhancement as well. And besides that, we just won't do that in the books. We don't need to do that.
5 minutes and he'll be back inside, if that.
Yeah.
And we're at 30 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, we've done this before and actually had the... Basically, my camera has a big red light on it, and the red light goes out, and I'm like, well, crap, what happened? Did I run out of batteries?
That was a lot that day. Yeah. Man, did we talk.
Yeah,
Here's why she's not spinning.
Yeah, this would be my drive band for my wheel. And you can see the crack in it there.
It was broken.
It is broken. There was a defect in it, and it's starting to split horizontally. She has some super glue that we're going to super glue it back together with. And I have another one on the way from...
And we're back.
Yes. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
And so, here, you were at the drive band.
Yeah, they got back to me at 11 o'clock. I emailed them at 11 o'clock at night, and they got back to me within 5 minutes saying, what's your address? We'll mail you a new one.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Because your first email they hadn't responded to, which now maybe it just didn't get
Yeah,
there.
I'm thinking my internet's kind of hinky sometimes, so I'm thinking it just got lost in the ether. Anyways, we're at half an hour.
Okay. Yes, we're good.
Because I've literally just been talking about the fact that the light goes out on my camera when it runs out of
time.
Light went out. And the light goes out, and it's like, no. I forgot to delete the previous episode that was on here, because I only have an hour's worth of video. Whoops.
Yeah.
It's deleted now.
I'd like to do a shout out to a couple new podcasts that I've been watching. I'm not sure if you've been able to watch them, but I started watching No Makers, because she's going to be at SSK. And
we're really hoping to go to SSK.
We're on the wait list.
We're on the wait list.
Everybody from last year got to go off the wait list, so yeah, it's pretty good. So I've been watching that. Something else I've been watching is caffeinated knitting.
And you know how I said he'd be back in 5 minutes?
He's back. He's back.
And not impressed about being picked up.
Yeah, so I've been watching that as well. And for those of you who haven't watched The Fat Squirrel Speaks, you so need to. Amy Beth is hilarious.
Amy Beth, we love your face.
Oh my god.
We love your face.
Oh my god. Awesome sauce. Like, it's just, I love it. It makes me smile and I laugh out loud, and You sing. We love that you sing. It's awesome. And I mean our regular ones, Knit Girls, Knit Me Happy, What You Swatchin', Around the Twist.
I have not watched anything in almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, well,
I
you
have
need
a
to get
lot
caught
to
up,
catch
lady.
up on.
Oh, Knitting in Circles, Amy. Yeah, so all you guys, gals, I mean, well, with Amy, you've got Darren. He'll be coming, but we can't wait to meet you at Rhinebeck. It's going to be awesome. There's
2 weeks!
less than 2 weeks. We will be there and have purchased stuff already. Point.
We'll be looking for dinner at this point.
Yes, that point. And yeah, there's a podcaster meetup on the Saturday, but we'll talk again about this next week. So thank you for watching. Thanks for coming back. And happy knitting and spinning for you guys, because we haven't been spinning.
I was going to say something, and now I don't remember what it was.
Backtrack. Rhinebeck?
No.
We'll be looking for dinner.
No. I will remember the second I get up to turn this off.
Yes, she will. And if you do, just shout it out on your way to the camera. So,
Yeah.
see you next week. And
Bye.
after that,
We'll-
Rhinebeck!
And we will be podcasting from Rhinebeck.
Yes, we will.
We just won't be... Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving in
Oh,
Canada.
happy Thanksgiving.
So to all our Canadian viewers,
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving! Gobble gobble, turkey day, whatnot. That was what I was trying to remember. Memory, train, not so much.
No. Alrighty. It's good.
Bye.
Bye.